What's up, guys? What's up, fellow collectors out there? Today we're going to be looking at a Marvel Legends action figure review, which will be regarding Marvel's Rhino. Let's take a closer look at the packaging of this figure, man. This thing is tremendous, bro. So what I did was I left a little figure here for a comparison. Look how massive Rhino's package box is compared to Lady J here. I was about to say Lady Jane for some reason, but yeah, man, look at that. It just completely makes it look, miniature. And let's get this guy going. Let's spin this around. So back here you got some artwork of him. You got the vintage going on, the retro card. You got that feel. It tells you what it can do here. The accessories got an alternate head, alternate hands. It's got some bio here. You can go ahead and pause it and read it. You got the rest of the assortment, rest of the wave, the Align. Hobgoblin is one that I definitely slept on. Shocker, he was alright. I think I still, no wait, I don't know if I have him. But Fat Hammerhead is someone I just completely slept on. These other figures I slept on. Like I said, man, there's so many variations and toy line, other toy lines also making these figures, which is crazy. But yeah, man, the package is really sick. You got Spidey up there, Spider-Man logo, Marvel Comics logo up there. You got, Rhino right there, Rampaging Rhino. There's other languages. You got your warnings, your choking hazards right there. And then you got your bubble. Boy, that's really nice, man. Look at that. I'm so excited, dude. I cannot wait. And I'm not a diehard, like, Spider-Man fan, but I definitely appreciate it. I grew up on it. But yeah, man, that's it of the talking. Let's get this bad boy. Alright, here we got him out of the package, man. This guy is super sick, dude. I can't even tell you. Alright, man, so before we get into the figure, any details, paint apps, and all that good sculpting that I can see, all this incredible sculpting, that's awesome. He does come with accessories. He comes with two alternate hands. Opening hands, right? Like he's holding Spider-Man by the shoulders, by his little puny arms, or legs. And then he does come with this alternate head. And as you can see, he's got some really nice detailed sculpting on there, man. I'm really digging that. Look at that face. Ugh, it looks like a nasty old Rhino, man. That's really nice. Look at that. Wow, that's really cool, man. I hope the camera is picking it up well. That's really nice. I'm digging that. Look at the horns, nicely sculpted. It's weathered. It's got a little bit of weathering at the base of it, and the head is nicely sculpted too. You can see the eyes; they're painted black. But look at that face, man. That face is really nicely sculpted, which I'm really digging it. It's really nice. All right, let's take a look at the figure. Let's set these accessories aside. We'll change the head and hands in a bit, but I gotta say, man, this thing is bad. I haven't got the chance to play with it, but we will right now in a few seconds. We'll jump into it. But yeah, man, I gotta dig it, man. This thing is sick. Let's get a 360 view scope of them. On the horns, you got that ivory look at the top, and you got this greenish color. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but it's like at the base of it, it's a different like shade. It's like I want to say like a earthy color. Right here is like gray or like tannish kind of. I don't know. I'm not good with every color in the world, but yeah. But I hope you get what I'm trying to say. And then right here on the head, you got some weathering too. Some of that gray brush. You got it right there on the head. The face sculpt is really painted well. I'm really happy about that. It's clean. It's no smudges. Nothing too crazy or devastating. You got some more across the chest. Some of that weathering right here too in the triceps, triceps. I always confuse them. I'm so bad for that. And you got some in the ab crunch as well. And you got some on his torso and the ab crunch, on the front of his thighs, upper thigh, and you got some at his feet too. You guys can see that. That's really nice. I'm digging that. And then you got some of that earthy color, that tannish like rock color on his feet, on the on his hoofs. I don't think those are nails. But that looks really nice. It's nicely painted. You got some sculpting in there. You got some crevices in there. That's really nice. And the crevices are filled up with that same earthy color up here, that grayish one, like that watery, like that milky gray. Same thing on same effect on the hoofs or on the feet. That's really nice. That's a cool detail. And then, man, that's about it. And then the articulation, man, I mean, excuse me. The sculpting on this figure is bad, man. It's badass. It's super cool. I'm digging it. It's like all over the place. You don't get bored looking at him. And yeah, man. I mean, it's Rhino, dude. Like he's super big. He's built like a beast. You know what I mean? He's like this enormous being, right? So you got some sculpting all over the place. You got some on the back. You got some crevices there. You got a lot of lining there, cracks, pores of the skin. I guess it's supposed to imitate a real rhino. I'm not educated on I guess, on the capability of his suit. I don't think he's like an actual animal. I'm pretty sure there's like a man under there. But yeah, but it looks really well. I mean, you got sculpting everywhere. You got like these blotches and like these I don't even know what to call them, but like these boils or something all over his skin. It's supposed to be like armor, and you got that all over the place. You got it on his whole backside, nicely sculpted. It's just missing a little bit of weathering, a little bit of paint, but it's not bothering me. It's not driving me insane or anything. You got the same texture all around the arms at the bottom right here, if you can follow, right there. All covered with detail, with sculpting. That's really nice right here. Right here you get like it's very like the sculpting gets faint, but it doesn't look bad, because most of the time you're gonna have his arms down, or he's gonna be posing in a way where you're not gonna notice that. You know what I mean? So that's really cool. I'm digging it, man. The eyes are nicely sculpted as well. I'm really digging that, man. That looks realistic. That looks super real. The horns nicely sculpted, everything. Same as for the head, like we saw earlier. That's really cool. The hands got the same texture all over, up to the fingers. His fingernails have that same that earthy, grayish color, tannish color. It's really cool, man. Digging that. Both of his hands, they look really nice. They did a good job on this guy. I'm really digging this, man. I'm not just saying that because I'm reviewing a figure, but this is really cool. I'm really happy I got this. I actually got a second one for my son. But yeah, man. So let's jump into the articulation. And then also we'll do some size comparisons later on. You know how we get down with the size comparisons. We've got to have them. All right, head-wise, he can spin it. He can look up. He can look down. I don't think we can get 360 rotation, but he can look side to side. So that's cool. You got ball hinge arms, joints at the arms. You can spin them 360. You got a joint in there. You can rock it up and sideways. That's as high as you can go. I mean, I don't want to flex it. I don't want to force it. I mean, you got 360 motion at the bicep. Single jointed elbow. And we don't have pinless joints. For some reason, this doesn't have pinless. I think it's going to be on the future waves for Marvel Legends I think they're going to be pinless. They might all be pinless. I think even G.I. Joe's. I'm not sure. But yeah, man. But so back into the articulation. You got a single joint, ball joint at the wrist, and you can get some 360 motion. You got an ab crunch. You can lean forward about that far, and then backward. You can't really go much. Can't really do much. So it's just up and then forward a little bit. You know what I mean? So you can't get them in a workout pose. So yeah. So then his legs, ball joint as well. You can kick up about that high. And backward, you're very limited. It hinders with the butt, with the backside of the figure. And you do get a thigh cut, swivel cut right there. So that's pretty cool. 360. Yeah, so single jointing at the knee, and you get an ankle rocker ball joint at the foot, the ankle. You can spin that 360. So you can move that around quite well. That's really good. And the joints are really, they're like perfect on mine. They're not like tight or anything, and they're not too loose either. They're like, it's feeling really good, man. So yeah, man. So let's go ahead and, I can't get the hand out. Hold on 1 second. There you go. I don't want to drop the lighting, mess up the setup. So there you go. We can switch out his head as well. Oh man, that was kind of. There we have him with a more relaxed face. We'll get both hands swapped out. There you have him. So he's really cool. I really dig this figure. I'm really excited for him. Get him close to a Super 7 Mike Raphael figure. Here we have him next to the Super 7 Ultimate Raphael figure. Here I've got him next to, let's move this guy back a little bit because these other figures. Next to the DC Multiverse by McFarlane hazmat suit Batman. This is the gold label version. I think the Target exclusive, or it was. This is the Target exclusive, which lights up. The Bat's insignia lights up on his chest. Here I've got him next to a Cobra Commander from out of the Classified Series Classified Series line. I'm sorry. I'm getting confused here. And then here I've got him next to a 3-0 Siege Optimus Prime. I know that figure is out of scale and out of, basically it's from a different toy line, but I wanted you guys to see the importance on the size of Rhino. Like it's pretty cool, man. I'm digging it. I think he's the same size as the old one. I want to say they're about the same, or if not, this one may be smaller. I don't remember. I got rid of that figure years ago because I was trying to chase the Marvel Select Rhino, and now we have him, and then Rhino's still available now. I think you can still get them without paying aftermarket, crazy prices that are out there floating about. But yeah, man. But that's it for the video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe. Stay tuned. Hit me up. All that good stuff. Drop a comment. I love talking about figures, about anything really that has to do with pop culture, comics, movies, all that good stuff. But yeah, man, that's it. Catch me in the next one. Peace out.